Hello and what's up, RBY Pokemon Challenges fam? How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Maybe you're joining me today, maybe you're not, but we're gonna do this as a little test. I did one test on the channel member side that failed, so I ended up just posting the normal Dragonite run as is. But then I did a little bit more testing. I think I've got my setup so that it can live stream. We're gonna find out. If it's completely terrible, then you guys are just gonna have to tell me. That's your job today, okay? If you're watching this, if you're hanging out with me, if it looks like just dog poo, if it looks like Xlax, then you guys should let me know. You know, maybe drop a comment. If I'm not audible, please let me know. If there's anything about this stream that's not working well, please let me know. I'm going to be playing the game with Chaderpie, but we're going to be in Pokemon Red and Blue this time. And this is not going to be the normal Chaderpie. No, this is going to be Gigachaderpie. That is right. If you watch Chaderpie versus Xlax, the big issue with this Pokemon was the fact that it couldn't outspeed anything. And so it doesn't really matter if you've got Spore, if you've got, you know, Meditate set up. You just can't outspeed anything, so you just get wrecked. So we're gonna try to fix that. We're going to try to run this Pokemon where it can outspeed things by giving it the magical ability, Agility. So let's just see if our gym bro Chaderpie has finally reached the point where maybe, just maybe, he's actually decent. We'll see. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do in this one, so let's just get right into it. So I'll just give a hello to you guys. I'll be trying to see comments and chat and everything. Sorry, I've got everything kind of chaotically over here, but theoretically this should work. So let's get the very first thing going, which is, of course, we have to start a brand new game. So I will stop periodically just to check chat. Remember, I'm a blind guy. So you'll see me like squint at the screen, you know, and have to look over here and be like, where's my chat at? So yeah, but I will stop periodically just to say what's up to you guys. Anyway, we are running on 0 DVs. You can see that right over on the right side of the overlay. Chaderpie, he's ready to go. So we're going to start a brand new game. Of course, I've already locked in all the names, everything. This is not a speed run, guys. This is not a you know, we've optimized everything sort of situation. This is a we're breaking Pokemon situation. Hey, good morning. How's it going, D1D? How you been, brother? Good to see ya. Happy, I guess, Sunday? I'm assuming Sunday still? I'm in Japan, so, you know, I'm ahead of you guys. Kind of. So I'm testing so many different things on this today. Scott's Thoughts and I had a very nice conversation yesterday, and he got me set up with a different emulator to use for videos. And so we're going to be testing that out too. Nice. So, of course, here, this is Gigachaderpie, but right now he just has Twin Needle and Spore. No, we need to fix his moveset. His moveset is not what it's supposed to be yet. So, enter the powers of Game Hook. Let's just see what is going on with this guy. I swear I set this in advance too. Set it in advance. Still breaks. Okay. So, let's get right here. And let's add on a move. Yes. We need to have the powers of meditation. Clearly. And we need to also have the powers of being agile. Clearly. So let's just make sure that that has all properly taken here. So now when we get in here, yes, we have the Twin Needle, Spore, Meditate, and Agility. It all works perfectly. This is just perfect. So yes, we will be running this one. It's going to be completely broken. So yeah, I'm using Super Shucky now in D1D, so I have not messed with it too much. This is my first experience with this one. Yes. Super minimum battles? Not in this one. This is just going to be standard minimum battles, I think. Just to see like how much of an impact agility makes, right? We got to keep as much apples to apples as possible. So yeah. All right, so let's get this one going here. Let's see what's happened here. Oh, there. So we are going to start off by fighting our rival, and this is the first spot where this run is actually harder than the Pokemon Yellow run. So I did very limited testing here, but the first thing that we can see is this. Twin Needle obviously isn't going to do much to a Charmander, which is why we have to start off with Spore. Now, the game Hook has just literally put Twin Needle and Spore in the place of Tackle and String Shot. That's why Spore has 40 PP, but we're going to use it. And we are slower than this Charmander, so if he wakes up and he starts scratching us, he's actually going to do a lot of damage to us. So actually only 4 damage. That wasn't as bad as I thought. But when I tried to set up Meditate last time when I was testing this, oh, it does not work. He just completely wrecks you. But now I think we got this. So we're just going to poison him and then he dies. Very nice. Rival 1. We got through him. But that's the thing. We're going to be going through this whole run, basically always facing a fire rival. And at the very end, he's going to have a Charizard, which 4 times resists our moves. So I'm not sure this is going to work out. I'm just going to say that right now off the intro, that this one actually could be worse than what we did in Pokemon Yellow. We just have to find out, you know. Of course, if we use agility, we can use Spore and keep them asleep, but we might not have enough power to knock everything out. You got to think, like, what on his team will resist us? Well, he's going to resist us with Gyarados at the end. He's going to resist us with Charizard 4 times. He's going to resist us with his Pidgeot. Oh yeah, he's going to have tons of Pokemon that resist our moves. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Let's see, yes. Yeah, if you just had a level 100 Mewtwo, well, the answer would be literally that you could just fight every gym leader and win. You would never need any optional battles at all. You would never need most of the battles in the game if you were already a level 100. I mean, you would have to fight the trainers in the gyms to reach the gym leader, I guess, but that would be basically it. So here I am going to turn on wild Pokemon briefly because we actually want to catch wild Pokemon. This is the other reason I don't play Pokemon Red and Blue very much, is because Pokemon Yellow, you can actually get all of the HM Pokemon you need other than a flying Pokemon, which technically you don't need fly, by just getting gift Pokemon. Pokemon Red and Blue, you actually have to catch everything as you go through the run. So here we may as well Twin Needle this Pidgey for a minute. Yes. Take the Twin Needles. And oh, he gets poisoned. let's catch the Pidgey. Yes, you've been caught and you're poisoned, so we're getting flashed, guys. Sorry, apologize to you all for the flashing that's going on. Pidgey died. Good job, Pidgey. So here we can make our way through this section now, and we may as well just have wild Pokemon on. Who cares? Like I said, this is not a speed run. This is more of a is the stream running properly run, because the new overlay is a little more intensive. It's like its own separate program, so there's always the possibility that it's just too much strain on my system. We'll see. Anyway, we have made it to the legendary bug catcher in Veridian Forest. He has the Weedle. Oh my god, he just beat us. Rip. Oh, we got beat. Oh, we have to go back and fight Rival 1 again. Sorry, guys, I didn't save. I didn't think we'd lose to a Weedle. Come on. Oh, here we get growled, too. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible, I say. See? Gigachaderpie. He is not as good as you might want him to be. But we did poison the rival, so technically he can just, you know, slowly go down due to poison. So yeah, we get 2 victories in a row. Perfect. No problem. This is all fine. Everything's fine. Never mind that we've taken 2 battles. This is all perfect. restart the timer. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, basically, my goal is to hopefully have the live stream setup well done, because there's a couple kinds of content that I really just want to do on live streams that I don't necessarily want to make into videos, just because either it's redundant, you know, there's some stuff that I want to do specifically related to the new overlay, and so I'd want to redo some runs that I've done in the past, but get them so that they get part of the automatic tier lists and data collection that's part of this overlay. And then there are some runs that I would want to do, like this one, where, you know, we just did Chaderpie versus Xlax, so I'm not sure it's the best to make a separate video about a Chaderpie here. Just saying. You guys might get bored of that. Yeah, Weedle. Weedle is such a Chad. Weedle is the Gigachad here. I didn't even go for the agility spores. I didn't think I needed it. And then he's just like, oh yeah, let's flex on this Caterpie here. So let's try this again. Oh, look at, he literally did half of our health and damage there. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, so here we're going to meditate. Yes, we outspeed because of agility. And now we can just get our revenge. Oh, look at that, the revenge tour. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be super effective against the Exeggutor late in the run. The problem is just that we're gonna have to get to the Exeggutor. And don't get me wrong, we could outspeed things and make it work, I think. I'm just saying that it's probably not gonna be great, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be super effective against the psychic types for sure. So here we go. We've made it to Brocky Boy. Let's just go ahead and see if we can stick some needles in his rocks. Here we go. Oh, goodness. So yes, Brock, here he comes. I mean, I would be angry too if some guy came in here with a Caterpie thinking that he could beat me. You know, that Geodude's basically saying, do you even lift, bro? And yes, Gigachaderpie is here to lift. So here we're going Spore. He's going to go full heal. We have to just repeatedly Spore him until he can no longer full heal. He has 5 full heals per Pokemon. So now we have got it. We are going to use the agility right here and then go into the meditation that we need to deal ultimate damage. So we just have to get all 6 set up here. It's the most efficient way. Like, look how little damage we do even after setting up 6 meditates. Like, we should be able to get through this, but we really don't want to have to use up all of our Spore PP right here. So here we can go ahead and knock that one out. Very nice. Now on Onix, we're going to Spore 5 times in a row because he's going to heal 5 times. And then we can finally put him to sleep properly. So now he is properly asleep, and it's looking to be maybe a 3 or 4 hit range here to knock out the Onix. We get it on the first attempt, as if that were surprising. But still, I mean, Gigachaderpie took 10 minutes to get here. Terrible, terrible, I say. It's almost like we went back and redid the beginning of the game. So here we have 1 reset so far. We have completed 3 required battles in the game. And yeah, our Brock split 10, 50, and 54 hundredths of a second. Very nice. So let's go ahead and just keep going in the run here. And we can make our way. Ooh, do not evolve. Oh my god. We almost evolved into a Metapod, guys. And then what were we gonna do? How would we be a Gigachad if we were a Metapod? So here, let's go ahead and fight all these guys on the way to Mount Moon. They should not be terribly hard, assuming that we Spore them and meditate on them. So this is basically all we're going to do, is just basically meditate a bunch and Spore a bunch. I don't think we need all the meditates for these bugs. And then Weedle, oh, he outspeeds. He hit us hard too, but now we've leveled up and we take them down. Very good. So we're just going to make sure after every battle not to evolve. If I ever evolve, the run is over, guys. So don't distract me. Cause me to evolve. Okay, we need to agility here, of course. And we have to keep in mind that even Gigachaderpie, he could be destroyed by something using like a quick attack or something like that. Called it. Oh god. Oh, called it. Oh, this game just way too powerful. So I'm assuming that the reason that Brock has full heals is because they thought one strategy would be to try to poison him, you know, using like a Weedle or you know, evolving it into a Beedrill even. The problem is that Poison Sting doesn't do any damage there, so they basically just made it so you could never beat him with a poison type. So here we go, let's try this again. Oh, look at the damage. Oh, this Rattata, he's far too powerful for us. Oh, youngster Shorty right here. Oh, shorts are comfortable and easy to wear, guys. He does not care for your Chaderpie. No way. Look at this. Okay, so there we put him to sleep. Oh, he just keeps waking up too. This guy is indestructible. So we kind of need the luck to, yes, destroy him. There we go. Oh man, this guy is a beast. Whenever you have a weak Pokemon, this guy is a legit beast. Don't evolve, reverse psychology. Yes. So here, we should actually heal. This is actually a scary part of the game. Like, so many Pokemon no quick attack at this point that we can actually get destroyed. Look at that. Look at that. See? They know. They know that this is the weakness of Chaderpie, is to be quick attacked. Oh my goodness. Here, we just have to take down the Rattata as quickly as possible. This is too scary. Now, Nidoran, no problem. Easy win. So there we go. We have made it through those trainers. The last is just a bug catcher over here. Super easy trainer to get through. So we should not have any problems. Here, I'm just going to Spore. And who cares? Let's just go right in on the attack. We got plenty of PP here. And this bug catcher is just kind of sitting here saying like, wait a second, how do I get that Caterpie? Seriously? I've been sitting here training these Caterpies and Metapods, and I didn't know that they could learn Twin Needle and Spore. Oh, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bug catcher. You deserved better than that. So here we'll just zip on through Mount Moon. Just gonna take my standard route to get the items that I actually want. Not that we needed the escape rope. The escape rope's probably garbage. Sorry, guys. I picked up garbage. So here, let's just save for routing. We're on minimum battles. We're going minimum battles on this, guys. No optional battles whatsoever. So again, optional battles equals reset. And wherever I last saved, that's where we're resetting to. So if we end up having to like redo half the game, that means I didn't save enough. That's why I save pretty much every battle. So here, let's go ahead and take on another Rattata that knows our weakness. So here we should just be able to sit here and knock it out in 3 hits. Very nice. The Zubat comes out. This is where I'm going to finally set up agility. And now let's just go for the Twin Needles right here. Of course, Twin Needle is neutrally effective because it's super effective against poison in Gen 1 for some reason. Like, somebody still needs to explain this to me. Why was Bug super effective against poison in Gen 1? What is the logic? I really do want to know. So here we can get our setup here. There's a Voltorb coming out in a minute, so we're going to agility once. And we're going to meditate a couple times just to make sure that this is perfectly consistent. There we go. We can destroy that one. Spore here. Continue with the destruction. More destruction. Yes. We get to level 14 right there. We'll just Spore. Oh, come on. What is with this coughing? Not wanting to cooperate with us. There we go. So perfect. We have completely destroyed all of Mount Moon. Now we have to do something very important. We have to get our hands on an HM Pokemon. So, wild Pokemon are going to be turned on here. Again. You know, Like, now that I failed once after getting a Pidgey, we're gonna come back in here, and we are looking for the legendary Paris. That's right. He's from Paris, guys. We know it. I don't know. I've never been to Paris. I don't know if there are, you know, little insects with mushrooms on their backs in Paris or not. So here, yeah, we're just gonna kind of run around for a minute. So let's see if I can read things while I'm doing this. So let's see. Enemy trainers with Pokeballs. Yeah, so one of the things that I've been messing around with, actually, I have a run that I started but I didn't finish. Oh, here we go. Yes, the legendary Paris. So here we are going to need to try desperately hard not to kill this. So let's spore it. At least that will increase the chances of it being caught. Let's throw the great ball. Oh no, come on, Paris. And I believe we're out of balls. Yeah, we have no balls, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. We have no balls. All right, so let's just run over to Cerulean City. This is fine. Everything's fine. We'll just catch a Bellsprout in a minute. Kind of. Yeah, that's the new game plan. New game plan. But yeah, I've been basically playing with an idea of you are what you beat run, right? In Pokemon Red and Blue. I've already routed it up to Misty. So I can say definitively you can reach Misty by fighting trainers and then taking their exact team and moveset, and whatever you beat you have to take into the next battle with no XP gain, no grinding, whatever, right? It is possible. At least in Pokemon Yellow. That's where I was doing it. It was possible to get through to Misty. I didn't get past that. That's where I kind of hit I didn't hit a roadblock there. I just simply did not continue at that point. So yeah, just saying that it is technically possible. Ah, I see. Most bugs are poison, but you kill them with poison. And many poisons are discovered from bugs. Hey, it's as good a logic as I guess you could get. So here we go. We are going to go up against this Goldeen trainer. I'm simply going to spore. Excuse me. And we need 2 agility to be outspeeding this one. And now we can go into our meditation. Very nice. It wakes up. We're going to put it back to sleep. You know, Goldeen really wants to peck our Caterpie, guys. Just saying. This one, I've never understood the peck on Goldeen either. That's another question for the Pokemon lore experts, is why does that Pokemon know peck? So here we go. It's time to take on Misty. Let's just see how this goes. Misty, I think, will be easy as long as we just set up everything on the Staryu, but let's find out. So there is Misty in all her glory. Of course, Twin Needle is super effective on Starmie, so as long as we outspeed, we may not even need to put Starmie to sleep. We might just be able to destroy it. So let's find out. So first things first, we have to absolutely... Oh, not Twin Needle. Come on. Sorry, I accidentally used my auto fire button there. We need 2 agility to get all of the power. And she will use X defense. She is smart enough to know that she needs to raise her defense against our Chaderpie. However, we also know that we got the Twin Needle, so this is going to be a super easy victory. Oh, it takes 2 hits to knock that one out, but let's just see. Oh, we do not one-shot the Starmie even with all the setup. Oh, and she water guns and kills us. Oh, that's what I get for being too confident. I thought that we would just defeat her. No way. Misty, she's too powerful, guys. So we have to go for Spore, and then let's get the agilities. And then we definitely need to set up all the meditates, and then just hope to not mess up like this. So here we go. Yes, we can now go in here and just wreck her team. Oh, come on. Come on. And we'll spore right here. Very nice. And the twin needles. 2 hits to get through Starmie. So even when it's super effective, it's not necessarily effective, is kind of the moral of the story here. Took 21 minutes to get through that, granted with a little bit of just joking around here. So let's just see, how is the stream doing? On my end it says no dropped frames, so I hope that is actually the case, that everything is looking good out there. If it's not, please let me know. And yeah. Hey, we got like 30 people hanging out with me. That's always cool. It's good to be hanging out with you guys today. Hope you are having a good Sunday. So here we can see the stats so far. We have 4 resets, nothing else. You know, just 11 minutes to get through that section, but really not too bad. So now we've got to take on the kind of tough battle that is rival number 2. He could just lead off by sand attacking us, in which case we're going to get wrecked. Because I swear, I was just doing like 2 or 3 runs here in Pokemon Red and Blue for the next video that I'm preparing for the channel. And I swear, he literally just knows when to use one sand attack and just cause you to never hit. Just literally never hit. You no longer hit anything. And you use sand attack or smoke screen on him and he just continues to hit you every turn. So here we go. First things first. Oh, he gusts. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. So now we set up the agility. We put him back to sleep. Oh, look at this one. And it's even got the quick attack. No. We are kind of having a tough time with this Pidgeotto. And we definitely need all of the boosts, because we've got a fire type Pokemon and a flying type Pokemon sitting right in front of us, so he knocks us out on the first attempt. Come on. See, I told you. He's far too powerful, guys. Far too powerful. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, and there's the sand attack. Oh, and there's the second sand attack. So yeah, we're getting wrecked again here. Let's get the meditation going. Okay, we put him back to sleep. That's good. We just need 2 more meditations. And now, the twin needle. Yes. Oh, and we put him back to sleep. This is perfect. Now we just need 1 more hit here, I think, and we're going to knock this one. Oh, we get a crit. Come on. So there we go. We get through. Now, of course, Abra is a joke. Rattata is a joke. But now the Charmander. Oh, and he goes Growl. Come on. So we have to meditate again. Now he doesn't have smart AI yet, so he doesn't know that he should go for Ember against us. That will come in the next rival. Rival 3 is where he gets smart AI, and so then he will actually know, like, I should do this. This is the strongest move. So we do knock him out on the second attempt. We get to level 18, but that was not great. Not great at all. And I would argue that basically Rival 1, Rival 2, Rival 3... Basically, personally, I would argue that all of the rivals up to Rival 5 are harder in Pokemon Red and Blue than they are in Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow's rivals, like, he doesn't have Alakazam until he's the champion. And he doesn't have, like, a broken moveset like Gyarados has, where it has Hydro Pump and Dragon Rage and whatnot. So really, I would argue that this rival is actually one of the tougher battles in the game. Anyway, we can now make our way over the Nugget Bridge, where I don't think we need to mess around. I think we just go straight into the attacks on these Pokemon. We'll save the meditates for when we've got like a Pidgey in front of us. So like this last right here, we're definitely going to Spore right here. Let's see how much damage we're doing though. Okay, it's not great, but it's like a 4-hit KO here. So as long as it doesn't go quick attack, we should get through this just fine. Yeah, I mean, even with the quick attack, it's not that big of a deal at this point. And then Nidorans, no problem. No problem at all. Probably could have set up like 1 meditate there. It would have been fine. So here I will Spore one time. We got a Gen 1 miss with Spore. Are you kidding me? So here, let's just give a meditate. And now let's just start wrecking. Yes. Ekans, get wrecked. Yes. We level up to level 19. We're just going to put this Zubat to sleep. So this is a 0 DV's minimum battles Caterpie, and we are still outspeeding things at this point. So that's one of the things, right? You can still outspeed things even when you're a fairly slow Pokemon on minimum battles. Like this section of the game, you're just really kind of OP relative to your opponents. Let's use one meditate here just to get a better range. That will get us a 4-hitter on the Pidgey. And now against the Nidoran, it's an easy one-hit KO there. So next is a Mankey. I want to make sure that I have enough PP. We do not want to have crazy PP problems. So we're going to go heal up. Let's make our way back up north here. So here is the Mankey. And he does not know the powers of Chaderpie. We're going to show him. So he Karate Chops, we Spore, we Agility, we Meditate. This is perfect. And now Twin Needle is looking like a 3-hitter approximately. Might be able to get him in 3 turns. Oh, 4 turns. Rip. But hey, it worked. Now we can move on to this guy at the very end. He wants us to join him. He thinks that we're rusty, guys. He thinks that we want to join Team Rocket. So here, we almost one-shot there on the Ekans. It just didn't quite work out, but that's fine. We get to level 20. We'll go ahead and just Spore on the Zubat. Nothing else to do. We already outspeed, so we may as well just wreck it with our Twin Needles. So, very nice. Very, very nice. We get through that whole section. I'm just gonna yet again heal. Just want to make sure that I don't have to backtrack again up here. And we should be good to go. Good to go. So this is our rival who has an Onix. You know, our favorite guy. The favorite guy in this whole section. If Chaderpie were Ultra Beast, yes, he is an Ultra Beast. Come on. So here we can come take on this hiker. We're just going to put him to sleep. Look at him be faster than us with a Rock Snake. So here we're just gonna say this is unacceptable. Put him to sleep. And now let's see what Twin Needle does. Looks like a 3-hitter at this point with a couple of meditate setup. Nice. So here, let's save the game as we move over to this Nidoran girl. This should be an easy win. Like, I don't think we need to do anything. We don't quite get the one-hitter there, but we do knock out the Nidoran, so very nice. Now it's time for the guy in the bush. That's right, Bush Boy. He's been hanging out over here all day, just waiting for somebody to come by his bush. And there we go. We just completely wreck him. So, very nice. Level 21 comes in. We can see we're just nicely gaining levels. This is just the boring part of the game for me personally, because you already know that you basically wreck everything. Pretty much every Pokemon, unless you're like 4 times weak to grass, maybe you can have some trouble here, but pretty much every Pokemon just comes into this section and it's just like, oh, I have too many levels. Oh, I'm too powerful. But we get a nice Gen 1 miss from the quick attack there. That was nice. And here we can just finish off the Oddish last. Very good. Very, very good. So we can grab the ether. We can come say what's up to Bill. He's going to be like, hey, I might look weird, but I'm not as weird as this Caterpie that you're using. Oh, goodness. Let's get a ticket from him. And now let's just make our way down south. SSN time. Time for Lieutenant Surge. Rival 3 is going to be kind of interesting. Just saying right now. So here, let's save. Let's come and try to fight against this guy. We are faster than Machop. That's very nice. So I'm just going to set up a bunch of meditates. Of course, fighting Pokemon resist our epic Twin Needle. So we're going to have to get the setup here in order to knock this one out. But then I think we can just destroy Drowsy. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, the destruction. So there we go. We have made it through this section. 5 resets so far. I mean, really not too bad. You know, basically Youngster Shorty was tough, and then a little bit on Misty, but not too bad. The Rival, they're all kind of standard spots to have a reset in these sorts of runs. So here we can make our way down south, and we've got to take on a bunch of flying types. So let's get it just going with the Pidgey girl. Here we're going to put the first Pidgey to sleep. Now I'm just going to sit here and set up the meditates like crazy. We do not want to be sand attacked. Oh god, that would be terrible. So instead we're just going to get set up here. Stay asleep, come on. Okay, oh, we had them all set up, so very nice. Now we have a nice 2-hit range, it looks like, and we even level up. So, oh, without the crit, we should be able to get through this in nearly a 1-hitter. I guess we're going to try this again. There we go. So nice. No problem. No problem at all. This is the easy section. Don't worry, it all gets hard later. Like when we get to Blaine, this is going to become terrible. I'm telling you now. I'm not looking forward to the Blaine fight. I'm not looking forward to a lot of fights actually in this one. But especially Blaine. I don't know, he might be dumb enough to let us win though in Pokemon Red and Blue. He might just go Super Potions all the way and be like, here you go, here's a victory. So there we go, we get through the guy next to Pidgey Girl. He's never a problem. He has no abilities, guys. No ability whatsoever. So here we can just run onto the SS and we just need to grab a max potion there. Let's grab an ether right there. And now we can just run over. We also need to get a Great Ball. We need to buy some Pokeballs. We still have to get our HM Pokemon so that we can progress. So here, nothing to fight. We just go straight to the Rival 3 battle. Let me just make sure that I've got enough HP and PP here. We don't want to be caught lacking. That is for sure. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's do that. Very nice. So here we go, Rival 3 time. Let's just make sure that we get him down on the first attempt. So here he leads off with the Pidgeotto, of course. We're going to put it to sleep. We're going to Agility to outspeed. We are now going to Meditate. Just set them all up. There's never a reason not to set up all the Meditates, come on. And here with all the meditation in, oops, sorry, wrong button. Now we can just go into our Twin Needles, and it's a 2-hit KO there. Out comes the Raticate. I think, ooh, it's not a 1-hitter. Rip. But now Kadabra we outspeed and just destroy. The Charmeleon is the one, though. He has smart AI now, so he knows to use Fire-type moves. If we did not put him to sleep, he would Ember against us 100% of the time. But there we go. We get through that fight. We can come up, we can rub the captain's back, and see just how we progress from here. We're gonna go get a cut Pokemon, so I'm thinking a Bellsprout is probably the way to go. I'm just gonna buy a whole bunch of Pokeballs. And then let's also maybe get a Diglett so that we can dig, and we should be good to go for HM Pokemon for at least a minute. If we see a Pidgey, we'll also catch that, just because we need a flyer. Oh, see, like I'm literally buying one Pokeball at a time. Oh man, terrible, terrible. Okay, so let me just make sure that I've got wild Pokemon set to actually pop up here. Very nice. Cool. So we'll just come right up here and look for, oh, the legendary Bellsprout. Yes. So here we're just going to put Bellsprout to sleep, and let's just see if we can catch it in one of these Pokeballs. Oh, the first Pokeball is perfect. Look at that. See, I have the skills, the power to get quick attacked by this Pidgey, apparently. So here, let's just do the same thing. Back to some Pokeball action. See, this Pidgey does not want to cooperate. He's like, I've been out here flying around for so long. I'm not just going to be caught in the first Pokeball that gets chucked at me. So here instead, let's go into Diglett Cave now. Let's try to get ourselves a Diglett. Oh, he digs. Fortunately, we do not actually care about dig. So I'm going to use agility just in case. And now let's just start chucking the balls. Chucking. You know, it will be caught eventually. There it goes. Perfect. So we get through that whole section. Very nice. And now we can teach our Bellsprout how to use cut, and we will be progressing in the game. So cool. Bellsprout. It's actually useful. I did the Bellsprout run for the Legend of 6969 because it's Pokemon number 69, of course. But yeah, it's a good Pokemon. I definitely liked it better than Oddish. Just saying. You can debate me whether or not it should be Bellsprout or Oddish. Clearly, Bellsprout is the superior grass type. It is the best grass type in the game, in my personal opinion. Learns rap, guys. Just saying. So here we go. Let's go ahead and save the game. Let's get into this Lieutenant Surge fight. Let's just see how this goes. So Lieutenant Surge, of course, in Pokemon Red and Blue has a different team. He's got a lower leveled Raichu at the end. But if we set up 3 agilities, I'm pretty sure we outspeed. So I'm pretty sure we're fine. Oh, we didn't heal. We get Sonic Boomed right off the bat too. Fortunately, 1 agility is enough to outspeed here. So we'll just set up all the agilities here just to be safe, because he can X-speed his Pokemon. We do not want to be outsped by accident. So we'll just do this instead. And now we can simply Twin Needle that one down. Out comes the Pikachu, but I think we just destroy it. Yes. Oh, we have to put on set battle mode. What is this nonsense? He X speeds right there, but his Raichu is taking decent damage. So there we go. Lieutenant Surge, no problem. You know, even not being too serious, we had no issues there. So 5 resets so far, you know, 37 minutes, but really we could have been faster than that. Cool. So everything still looks good on my end. Hope it's good on your end. Hope you're just chilling out, hanging out, grabbing a coffee, grabbing a snack, whatever you like to do. Guess it's probably Saturday morning for the vast majority of people, or sorry, Sunday morning for the vast majority of people watching. I am, of course, in Japan, so it is, what, 10 p.m. right now on Sunday night? But yeah, so there we go. 3 gyms are down. Let's go ahead and just keep progressing in this run here. I have to remember all the things that are different in this version. I got hollered at by somebody like, you're supposed to dig back from the Pokemon fan club. That is something that I never did. I've seen it so many times on runs, but I've never actually done that until today. There we go. Yes, we dig back from the fan club. So there we go. We can go ahead and heal up. Let's get our bicycle so that we can get through this run nice and fast. And let's go sell some stuff that we don't need, just because there's so much trash in our current inventory. TM34, trash. Escape rope, trash. TM11, come on. TM means trash move, guys. Nugget, don't need. Let's also sell TM28 because we don't need it. Diglett already knows how to dig. The Great Ball's no longer necessary. Pokeball's no longer necessary. And TM24, trash. Perfect. We have cleared out our inventory very nicely. Oops. And let's just do that. I had to reconfigure everything with Super Shucky, so I'm not used to all of my buttons yet. But we'll get it. So here we go. It's time to fight the Rapping Lass. You know, she's here to prove that technically Bellsprout is the better grass-type Pokemon. Way better than Oddish. Except it gets one shot. Oh, look at this. Oh, the destruction. Obviously, the Rapping Lass has nothing on us. Come on. We know that the only real rapper is Dragonite. So here, let's get this set. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Now we can just come over here to this bug catcher. Let's continue our our destruction. We're not really scared of anything on this team, so I'm just going to go all in on the Twin Needles. Don't think we need any setup of any sort here. Oh, the Venonat disabled us, but that was fine. If it disabled Twin Needle, that would have been the only problem. Okay, so let's just progress. So into the rock tunnel we go. Don't worry guys, it's dark. We know the way. We know the way. So here we can come and fight this trainer right here. I'm just going to Spore right here. And I don't think technically we didn't need the agility. We should meditate a little bit here though. Just because I think Cubone's not going to take too much damage. But there we go, easy win. And then Slowpoke just gets wrecked. So very nice. Very, very, very nice. Oh, here I didn't turn off wild Pokemon. Hold tight, guys. Hold tight. We don't need this. We don't need this action. Okay, there we go. There we go. No problem at all. Yeah, it would be nice to do an actual, like, infinite fusion run sort of thing. Absolutely. I would love to actually have a pure ROM hack that was using all these, like, interesting sprites of, like, type change Pokemon. Ooh, that confusion did a lot of damage, but we do get through. Very nice. And we're going to make our way to the Grasslass right here, where I don't think we need any setup. I think we just go straight for the Twin Needles here. Oh, Bulbasaur never had a chance. Very, very easy. So now we can just zip on through here. Let's just make sure we don't route into any trainers by accident. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pro, guys. Clearly, I'm a professional. Just because I can route in the dark. Here we do not want to be rock thrown, so, and we don't want to be self-destructed either, so let's just go ahead and do this, and very nice. So there we can just completely wreck the Geodude. Oh, we still get a rock throw. No, I thought we were going to one-shot it. I got too confident, far too confident. But there we go, we get through the entire team, no problem at all. So now we can just root on through here. Let's actually heal for a second, because this is kind of scary. There is like a Meowth on this team. There is a Pidgey that I'm sure could quick attack us and one-shot us. So here we'll just set up the agility. Let's go into the Twin Needles now. Easy victory there. I think we want to set up the meditates for the final Pidgey, so I'm going to do that right here. You know, yet again, we don't really care about Absorb. Absorb's trash. Trash, garbage. So there we get through that, and we wreck the Pidgey. Very nice. Perfect. So, still on minimum battles, no problems whatsoever up to this point. We're going to be fine for just a minute, but remember, everything really... Like, it doesn't matter which version you're playing in Gen 1. Everything up through Erica is basically just kind of the easy pre-game part of the game. It's only after you get through Erica, once you get to Koga, once you get to Rival 5, that there's ever actually any major challenge in these runs, like after you get through Brock and Rival 1, or Brock and Rival 2. Those are the only spots where you ever actually have a challenge. Nothing ever loses before those. Come on. Clearly, obviously, when have you ever seen a Pokemon lose outside of those two spots in the entire run? I can think of like 20 times that I've totally gotten wrecked by the Rock Tunnel Hiker or the Wrapping Glass, or, you know, just some like random trainer that completely just destroyed my Pokemon. Yeah, I think I haven't ever played the Infinite Fusion, but I would believe that, yeah, it was based on a later gen, like Fire Red or something like that. I'd have to look into the actual, like, you know, I haven't looked into it that deeply. I've seen a lot of sprites, you know, of the mashed up Fusion sprites, which are awesome, but I have never actually played it. I don't know. We got to get some ROM hacks going here at some point, you know, but just have not gotten there yet. So here, let's do some of the very basic housekeeping that we need to do. To take the stairs, guys. This is good exercise to take the stairs. That's what my wife tells me. She says, hey, lose some weight, take the stairs. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll take the elevator down. Take the elevator the easy way. Take the stairs the hard way. RBY Pokemon challenges. Clearly, I have the best advice. Yeah, seriously. I mean, there are a lot of trainers that are hard as you go through the game that, you know, you'd be surprised, especially when you're on minimum battles. I cannot tell you the number of times that shorts are comfortable and easy to wear youngster has just wrecked me because I have a Pokemon that cannot outspeed his Rattata, gets a ton of tail whips or gets quick attacked or whatever, and just gets completely destroyed. So, you know, it's kind of funny that there are certain trainers throughout the game that just have the ability to destroy a subset of Pokemon, you know, and they're not impossible to beat necessarily, but they are just so incredibly tedious that you'd be better off just going and grinding for, you know, a couple hours. Basically, feels like a couple hours to me. I fight like one wild Pokemon and I'm like, that took forever. So here we have to fight against this Execute trainer. I thought we would one-shot it with our 4x super effectiveness, but clearly not. Remember that Caterpie has like no attack stat, so that's clearly the issue here. And also remember that Erica's Pokemon know Acid. She's gonna drop Acid, guys, and we're just gonna have to take it. So let's go ahead and get into this fight. I'll check some comments in just a second here. But this is Erica attempt number 1. So Erica's team in this version is a little bit different than Pokemon Yellow, of course. She's got the Victory Bell and the Vileplume as opposed to the Weeping Bell and the Gloom. And she also has no grass type moves with her Tangela. So as long as we get to the Tangela, we won't actually have to deal with anything. No acid, no, you know, stun spores, anything like that. So here I'm going to set up a couple meditates and then let's just go into the Twin Needle here. Easy KO there. This one only knows Bind and Constrict, which we're not really scared of. And now we can go to the Vileplume. 4x super effectiveness is good, so we get an easy victory against Erica. So still on only 5 resets, we can confirm that in fact, the youngster who likes his shorts is tougher than Erica. That's what I can say. He's a harder trainer than Erica. Time for Ice Beam. Oh yeah, Radical Red, heck yeah. I have heard a lot about Radical Red. Emerald Rogue I have not heard about very much. So you will have to educate me. What is the kind of key point of the Emerald Rogue? Yeah, usually I would go up there and get Ice Beam and Rock Slide and Dry Attack, but we don't need any of those. Chaderpie, he's too much of a Chad to, like, you know, try to get new moves to be super effective against opponents. Who does that? Come on. Come on. They can't mess with him. So here we go. We can get past Erica. We can just see still 5 resets. Hey, you know, a nice 11-minute split there, but we went through the whole rock tunnel, so that's really not too bad. So now we can make our way through the Rocky Game Corner. I know some people can be like, but you could poke it all. You could poke it all and just skip all this, which is technically true, but, you know, we want the joy of beating up on Giovanni with a Caterpie, guys. That's basically it. As a kid, I just really enjoyed coming in here and wrecking Giovanni every single time because, you know, he was the bad guy. I wanted him to have the experience of getting beat. Clearly. So here we'll just set up a couple meditates. I think then we can just go into our attacks. We're so over-leveled relative to our opponents that really, I think we can mostly just attack them and knock them out. I'm just using Spore in a couple spots to be safe, you know? But really, it's because it's 100% accurate that it makes sense. I'm very interested to see if we have as bad a luck on the champion in this one as we did in the last one. Because I had legitimately like 3 times that I got a Gen 1 miss with Spore when I would have otherwise won. Like, it was so terrible. So here we go. We've made it to this rocket in the basement. And he smogs us. Oh, good job. So here we get to level 30. Let's just put this one to sleep. And here we go. We can easily defeat that one. No problem whatsoever. But we do have to be a little careful. Like, I'm kind of flying close to getting KO'd sometimes. In case you didn't notice, I don't like to heal much. Healing is completely unnecessary, I think, in the world of Pokemon. Clearly. I don't know. If you have a good Pokemon, it doesn't need to heal, clearly. So let's come over here. Let's get a Hyper Potion just to be safe. We can pop downstairs. Oops, not upstairs, downstairs. Not cancel, downstairs. Okay, so here we can just go ahead and drop a Hyper Potion. We've also got a full restore if we really need it. But let's go ahead and save the game. And let's fight this guy. I believe this guy has the Ekans and the Arbok, so we'll start on this side where we get the easy victory there, but we're clearly going to need to do some setup in order to get through the Arbok nicely. Of course, Sandshrew, he's going to be a 2-hitter here. But let's just see. Yes, Arbok, easy victory. No problem whatsoever. And here we can just go ahead, drop a quick save. Let's go ahead and fight against this guy. So here we definitely want to do more setup because he finishes with a Sand Slash that is far more resistant. Oh, and we've only got 3 PP in our attacking move left. Oh no, we've mismanaged our PP. So here, yeah, we actually need all the power. All the power. So here we do knock that one out. I'm going to Spore on Ekans, and I'm actually going to use Agility here more to further raise my attack stat. So there we go. We can now completely destroy that one. Let's put this one to sleep and let's see if we can get the 1-hit range. We do not. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I'm not sure that we can use up all of our PP here, so I'm just going to take the reset, guys. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you don't watch your PP well. You end up running out of PP at the most inopportune time. So here we go. We'll just use the Max Ether that we've already picked up. Let's go ahead and do this again, properly this time. So here we can just Spore. We can now just set up some Meditates to be safe. And now we should just be able to go in and start attacking. We've got more than enough PP this time to get through. So, nice. We can Spore here. And let's just get a 2-hitter on that Sand Slash. Clearly, we got a critical hit last time. That was also the issue. Critical hits ignore all of your stat changes in Gen 1, so you just basically end up getting wrecked. But here we are, Giovanni time. Time to just Spore this guy. And let's just set up some Meditates because we can. The ideal in tough battles is actually to set up the Meditates first and then set up the Agilities, because you can actually stack badge boosts on top of your boosted attack stat. So you can get 4x attack by just using the whatchamacalls, the Meditates. Oh, we nearly got knocked out there. Oh my gosh, that Comet Punch nearly took us out, but we survived. Oh, that's stupid. Are you kidding me? Oh man, 3 HP to get through Giovanni. Oh, this guy is an absolute beast, a legend. See, that's why we had to fight him, guys. We had to fight him. We don't back down from challenges. Come on. Oh man. Obviously agility would have just wrecked that one, but come on, who does things the easy way? Not us. Not us, guys. We're too good for that. So here, let's get over here. Let's fight against our rival. And here, Rival 4 is actually, to me, one of the most interesting rivals in the entire game. Because he is kind of OP for what he should be. Like, this is not a late game trainer, and yet he has kind of a ridiculous team and moveset. Like, we're gonna run into... Let's just see when we get there, right? So here I've got to get all the meditates set up. We're going to need them in this fight. So here we can destroy the Pidgeotto, so this is fine. But up next, he's got the Executor. This is an easy win. But now he has a Gyarados, and just look at that Gyarados' moveset on the right. This Gyarados is only level 22, and it already knows Hydro Pump and Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage will basically 2-hit or 3-hit any Pokemon at this point. Hydro Pump is incredibly OP, and then he knows Bite and Leer. That is the level 5 moveset of a Gyarados in this version, which is just insane. And he's just going to be using basically that moveset the whole time. And look at how little damage we do, even with all the meditates set up. Oh, it's terrible. Now Kadabra, easy victory, of course. And out comes the Charmeleon. We're just going to now destroy it. We don't need the Ember, clearly. So nice, we get through that fight. It's very, very easy to get through in the end, but yeah, I think you guys can see the real issue, the real challenge in this one is, do we get to the end of the game, but still have enough PP to be able to knock out all of the opponents that are in front of us? Here, I thought we would possibly one-shot a Ghastly. We did not one-shot the Ghastly, so I'm going to just put this one to sleep and now two-shot it to be safe. So yeah, the real question is honestly just when we get to the end of the game. Oh, I didn't need the HP up. Come on, you know, don't pick up supplements off the ground. I'm just saying, guys, not cool. Not the way of gym bros, clearly. Take supplements, just don't take them off the ground. Anyway, yeah, I'm just honestly not sure. With the 4 times resistance that we're going to be up against from the Charizard at the end, plus the fact that Gyarados is going to resist us, plus the fact that Pidgeot is going to resist us, we might not actually be able to knock them out within the amount of PP that we have. So we're going to have to use the PP ups on the Twin Needle in the late game. That's going to be the only way we have any potential of getting through, I think. Because I don't think we're just going to be able to, you know, boost up and deal enough damage. So here we've made it to Ghost Mama. And I'm just going to go ahead and set up some meditates here as well. Let's just see what the damage ranges look like. This is looking like maybe a 3-hitter. It is a 4-hitter. Oh, sad day. So I'm going to go back and heal one time, just because I want to make sure that we don't run out of PP while we fight the 3 rockets that are upstairs. Unlike Pokemon Yellow, where you fight one fight against Jesse and James, here we have 3 battles to take. So we're just going to take them in order, one by one, starting with this one right here. There is a Golbat on this team, so we're just going to set up just a little bit here, just to get better ranges. The Zubat shouldn't be the problem. It's all about the Golbat later on. So I will Spore Golbat. And it's looking like a 3-hit range at this point. Oh, we get the 2-hitter. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now we can come and fight this guy, who I believe has a Coughing and a Drowsy. So we should just be able to attack here. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's just see. Oh, we do not one-shot the Drowsy, but it goes disable. Good job. Oh, the AI, it's just far too intelligent for us, guys. Clearly. So smart. It's like one of those supercomputers that you, like, a human cannot understand why the supercomputer makes the play that it makes. Clearly, that is the Gen 1 AI. It's so far beyond the comprehension of mere mortals. So here we have saved Mr. Fuji, of course, and we can come here, we can get the Poke Flute. Easy, easy game. And at this point, we've got a few choices of how to progress, but I think the most logical is actually to go down to Fuchsia City and take on Koga. We're going to have some super effective action going on there. I think this is going to be the way to go. So I'll stop here just a second just to say hi to some people. We got Jojo F coming in, channel member. How you doing, dude? It's great to see ya. Okay, Emerald Rogue is Rogue, like you go through routes based on the first 3 games. It has most of the mons up to Gen 9, and if you lose the run, resets, but the more you play, the more items you get. Cool. Heck yeah. So it has to be a deathless run, is that my understanding? You have to just like go through the entire game without dying? That sounds interesting for sure. Okay, I don't think I've ever played Darkest Dungeon or Hades. I know of Castlevania, never played it. Yeah, we've got a live stream going, Jojo. Thanks for being here, buddy. And yeah, sorry, blind guy, so I have to kind of put the chat in front of me to read it properly. I need to get a better setup. Like, my goal is that the top, corner over there that has like the moveset, I actually want to integrate the chat into that part of the overlay. I'm working on that right now. It is not done yet. It did not work. I had an idea. I thought it would work. It did not work. Yes, God Chaderpie is OP. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? In Gen 1, because of smart AI, there are certain Pokemon that get auto wins all the time. So yeah, in Pars, hi. How you doing? Seriously, if they had given Spore to anything else, like, asking if they gave Spore to a Mewtwo, if they gave Spore to any Pokemon other than Paris, it would have been completely OP. It would have completely destroyed the game. There would be no way. You need to debug then. Oh, legend. Legend. Yes, I do need to debug. And I need to ride a bicycle too, clearly. So here, let's go ahead and come up in here. Let's use this Poke Flute. Yes, wake up the Snorri boy. Basically looks like me in the morning. Me and Snorlax, we're kindred spirits. Get really grumpy when people wake us up. I think that's probably the reason why Snorlax is so popular, is because of the fact that so many people just directly relate to the feeling of Snorlax. So there we go, we get the PP up right there, and we can make our way down to Fuchsia City. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go straight to Koga's gym. We have no fear. There are psychics in here, but they do not know what our Chaderpie is about to do. So here we're going to Spore once, Spore twice, because this guy's just juggling. Spore him again. Now we'll set up at least one Meditate, and let's just see. Yes. With the one Meditate, we have the guaranteed one-hit KOs here on all of his team. This is exactly what we were going for. So now we can just make our way further in. There is another juggler that's required right here, standing kind of next to where Janine is in Gen 2. But, he's like proto-Janine. He's Janine before Janine. So here, let's just set up a couple Meditates here too. Let's Spore again just in case. And we get the one hitter there. The Hypno is a little bit more bulky. Ooh. Wait just a second. No. What has happened? Oh no. We froze, guys. We froze. What is this? Let's see. This emulator, Shucky, has decided to freak out. Maybe. Why would it have stopped here? Scott's thoughts, what have you done to me? Okay, that worked. So just a second, guys. We're going to hopefully get this back and working. Hold tight. Hold tight. So we need to go right here. And we need to go... Ooh, sorry, that's my Pokemon Crystal folder. I'm going for Pokemon Red and Blue. What is this? And here, let's go for Caterpie. And let's just see. I need to load the game. There we go. Yes. Okay, we are safe. Safe, I say. Almost disaster. So let's reload Game Hook as well. And there we go. Overlay seems to be fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everybody's just like, oh, it broke. No. It's fine. It's fine. So clearly what happened was that Chaderpie was too powerful. And he completely destroyed Super Shucky, which is the emulator that I'm using. Electrode Spore. Oh, yes. If Electrode had Spore, Jojo, that would be so incredibly broken, it would have destroyed the entire game. Thank you, TXM, for watching since the original Weedle video. That has been a couple years ago now. I hope you guys enjoyed this year's April Fools, where I swapped my channels for a day. You know, just so that GSC Pokemon Challenges guy could have the feeling of having a big channel for 2 seconds. I have not pre-routed this. I'm winging it, but I basically know what's going on. Yeah, we who are about to die salute you. Yes, thank you for always commenting, dude. I see your comments on so many videos. Yeah, I try to stream every now and then. Sorry, I should probably, you know, load up the webcam when I'm actually sitting here talking to you guys. Sorry, I'm just decompressing from the fact that the system died for a second there. I think we're fine. Like, a couple of errors popped up, but I think we'll be able to progress. Seriously, he was so powerful he froze the game. So I am not Japanese ethnically, I just live in Japan. My wife is Japanese, but I'm from the States. I grew up in the United States. I came to Japan like 10 years ago. Rip SRAM, seriously. So Caterpie used Spore on Pokemon Yellow ROM, exactly. It broke the third wall. Yes. So let's try this. Let's try to get our revenge. Fortunately, Super Shucky does do a lot of really useful things that allow us to survive even issues like this. Here we're just going to avoid the Spore here. Oh, we get wrecked. I should have not done that. So yeah, we should have spored. I was worried it was going to destroy my system again. So here we go. Oh, we get poison. No, this is terrible. Poison is terrible, but they're all asleep. So it's fine. We're going to survive this. We're perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry about, guys. There we go. We get through on that attempt. Now let's go ahead and antidote here. I think we have enough HP. I think we can make this work. Let's come fight Koga. Let's just see how this goes. This guy, he has no chance. He thinks he's a ninja. But we know the cure for ninjas is a Chaderpie. Here he does have the coughings and the wheezing and the muck. I always found it strange that he keeps the X attacks in Pokemon Yellow, even though all of his Pokemon are using Psychic type moves. But here we go. We are faster. We'll just do that one time. And let's set up the meditates here so that hopefully we can just start wrecking. So here we destroy the coughing. It's looking like a 2-hitter here, and Sludge destroyed me. I should have definitely set up more before that that muck there. So here, let's do this again. Let's spore. Let's spore again. Let's spore again. Like, how many times is this thing gonna wake up? Seriously. Okay, but here we can just meditate. I'll go for all the meditation, guys. All of the meditation. I think it's the way to go. Now that one gets wrecked. Now we can spore right here. And oh, technically I can meditate one more time. So yeah, one more meditate would have one-shot there. Oh, and we get the crit there. Okay, but he goes for the X attack. Very nice. This is why you actually always want to put them to sleep. Oh, and we were too slow. Wait. Oh, I needed to use agility. I got too confident that we were going to outspeed. Like, wheezing, I didn't think... Like, since when has wheezing been that fast? Wait a second. That kind of took me off guard. That wheezing was actually faster than us. I did not expect that. So here we will get revenge this time, clearly. Oh, and don't use items. No. Items bad. So here we're going to now take that one down. We'll spore right here. Spore again just to be safe. Let's take that one down. It is a 2-hit KO here. Here we can just yet again get a critical hit. Oh, this is like a repeat of the last battle. Okay. But this time we're faster, so we'll just spore right here on wheezing. And now it should not matter. We should just win. There we go. Koga goes down. An hour, 10 minutes. Definitely not optimal. You guys could get this way faster than this. I know you guys. You guys are certified speedrunners, right? But there we go. Yeah, I just thought the April Fools was fun to do for once. It's definitely not going to be used or done the same way again. I promise you that. But I try to come up with something every year that's just funny, at least for me. I don't know. I view April Fools as 90% for me and like maybe 10% for you guys. Because, you know, making content, right? Sometimes you just get so in the grind of just doing the same thing, and eventually you're like, I gotta do something different. So April Fools is a good chance to just do something that's a little out of the norm. Yeah, Super Shucky is great. I'm just... Literally, I was on a call with Scott's Thoughts last night, and he was like, what emulator are you using? And I was like, RetroArch, and he's like, Super Shucky. So I played with it since this morning, and it's been great. I don't know why it crashed there, but I mean, sometimes you're just too powerful. So clearly. At least it's not toxic in the psychic gym. There we go. Yeah, he still uses X attacks in yellow. I mean, he has one Pokemon that has a legit physical move in Double Edge, the third Venonat. Everything else, like the second Venonat, has no physical moves. Alright, so an hour and 10 minutes. We have 10 resets up to this point. This is fine. This is all perfect. Exactly as we would have routed it out in advance. Sorry, the other thing is that before on RetroArch, so I use just a PlayStation controller when I play, right? And I used to use this bumper for like my auto fire. So I would hold this bumper and then press the buttons, and that would be the auto fire. But Super Shucky has it set up differently, where you set like a different button for auto A and normal A. So I keep like holding this and trying to go auto, but when I hold this trigger, it's like What, now it's set to speed up, so now I can like go super fast and like freak you guys out. That's like my frame throttle, so I keep forgetting. So the game time is just gonna be completely wrecked on this one. I'm gonna need to remap that. I think I need to make the throttle like the left trigger, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep pressing it. Like, I have so much muscle memory from just playing too many runs on the same setup, basically. Okay, so here we go. We can just grab that. Nice, nice. We can grab that. And here's what we'll do, guys. We'll pick up double team. We'll come right over here next to the water, and we're gonna throw it in the water. Just toss it, right? To say nobody used double team. Come on. So there we can dig out. We can pop over here. Let's give the warden his teeth. We do not actually have a strength Pokemon at this point, which is kind of sad, given that Gigachad is supposed to be handling that. But this is fine. This is all fine. Let's see, where do I want to go? You know what? I'm actually very interested if I can beat Koga. Or, sorry, beat Blaine at this point. Blaine is kind of an enigma. You know, like, he could be strong and he could be really weak. We do need a water Pokemon though, so here there's a simple solution. If you ever need a water Pokemon and you can't get Lapras yet, just come up here, get the Eevee. It's always free, guys. Always free to get a water Pokemon. And then I'll just pop over here. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go shopping. And here we can say, here, let me give you some trash. TM21, nice. TM6, nobody uses toxic, come on. And now we can just buy that water stone. Perfect. And now it's time to evolve, guys. Oh, I tried to evolve Pidgey. Oh, the water Pidgey, come on. Clearly, it would have been perfect to have a water Pidgey. So here, let's just teach that Vaporeon Surf. And yeah, you never need to go out and catch a water Pokemon to use Surf. It's always available either via the Lapras. In Pokemon Yellow, you can get the Squirtle. And in Pokemon, in I guess both versions, you can get the other stuff. Now, who remembers the fact that you could encounter Pokemon on these tiles right here? And even when you have wild Pokemon turned off, they still show up and they just come to wreck you. Oh, Gen 1. Gen 1 is amazing. Just incredible. The perfect game. I don't know, guys. Personally, I do have to say, as much as I love other games in Pokemon franchise, this is my favorite by far. I do think that Gen 1 is the pinnacle of Pokemon, and it's never reached this level since. You can debate me, you can argue. I'm starting to get more appreciation for Gen 2 now that I'm doing the Gen 2 channel, but it's not Gen 1. It's not Gen 1, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to start a fight on the internet by just claiming RBY Pokemon challenges. Hot take. Gen 1 is the best game. As if I should say anything else on this channel. Seriously. So here, let's go ahead and get into this gym right here. We do not have to fight any dudes. This is the thing, there are very few required trainers inside of gyms in Gen 1. Like, there are no required trainers other than Brock inside of the first gym. There's one required junior trainer inside of the second gym. There are no required trainers other than Lieutenant Surge in the third gym. There's one required trainer in the fourth gym. I guess 2 in Koga's gym, then none here, none in Sabrina's gym, and 2 in Giovanni's gym. There are really not many required trainers. So here we go. It's time to fight Blaine. Let's just see. Blaine is kind of scary. He is smart in Pokemon Red and Blue, so he does know to use fire moves. So his Growlithe might just destroy us. Like, that's an actual possibility. So here he does know Ember. And look at Ember, it's effectively like super powerful. Let's just see. Oh, we outspeed. So and he just goes for his super potion. Good job. So now we're going to meditate a whole lot. We need all the meditation here for these fire types. There's no way we're getting through without the maximum amount of meditation. Now he's going for the super potion. He, I believe, has 2 super potions per Pokemon. And this is looking like a 3-hit KO here, but we do knock out the first Growlithe. Now we can come and fight this Ponyta, which looks like another 3-hitter. So we get that one down. Very good. Rapidash comes out, immediately wakes up from the Spore. And this one looks like maybe a 4-hitter, but he uses the super potion. We get a critical hit too. Not great. Let's put it back to sleep here. Very nice. We are making progress. We're going to knock it out this turn, so that's perfectly fine. Arcanine comes out. He super potions. Standard stuff. We have 8 PP with which to take out this Arcanine. I think we're going to get it, but he does super potion there. But I believe that's all of his super potions. I believe he can only use 2 per Pokemon. If I get wrecked because he can use more, this is going to be terrible. But we can already see, like, look at this. We have just barely enough PP to get through those 4 Fire-type Pokemon. Like, if we had needed 1 more PP to get through that fight, we would have lost or had to, like, somehow get to struggle. Oh my goodness. The champion, guys, he's coming. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, right? There are a couple models for making YouTube content, there, TXM. Like, you can have one where you make the same thing every time, right? And the benefit of that, I think it actually helps with YouTube growth a lot, because, like, people know what to expect from you, right? But on the flip side, like, I think D1D, who's also here in the chat and is a PokeTuber, you know, but I wouldn't necessarily say PokeTuber for D1D, because you do all kinds of games, you know? Like, I get the feeling D1Ds just kind of say it every day, like, I kind of want to play this game. Let's do a series in this, you know? And I think that changing up games sometimes is good for your mental health as a YouTuber. I mean, just look at my guy, Exceptional, who's recently gone from Fire Red runs to doing Stardew Valley. You know, it's just one of those things, you know? It's easy to get burned out on doing the same thing. So, you know, you got to enjoy what you're doing, is all I'm saying. So here in hour 17, we've gotten through Blaine, still 10 resets. This is going fine. Now let's just go ahead and take on that Silph Co section and go see Sabrina. Let's go see how Sabrina's doing, guys. She's got the whip, guys. I know that's why you actually like Sabrina. We know why everybody actually likes Sabrina. Come on. So let's go up here. Let's get to the 5th floor here. We can take on 1 required trainer in here, and then it's just straight to Rival 5. But now we have all the badge boosts. We have the badge boosts in speed, defense, special, attack. So we can execute the badge boost glitch very, very effectively now. Like, agility is still useful though, because we still want to outspeed things. So there we go. We easily knocked that one out. No problem. Nice 2-hitter there with our Twin Needle. So now we're going to go upstairs, and this is the first time I think... Well, not the first time. I think he's got basically the whole team. But here we go. Rival 5. He does have Smart AI, and let's see what he knows. He knows Wing Attack, so he's just going to go Wing Attack on us every single turn. So we're going to use Agility right here. The good news is that he's not going to go Quick Attack here, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do need to worry about setting up all these Meditates, because there are too many Pokemon that resist our moves here. And this is specifically why, like, for a bug type Pokemon, like if you're doing full game solo runs where you're doing the standard, like you always go up against whichever rival has the strongest starter against you, bug types are going to massively underperform in Gen 1, because the rival in Pokemon Red and Blue, at least, is always going to have 3 Pokemon that resist bug type moves. You know, and it's not like the Execute Executor makes up for that. So here we have to keep these Pokemon asleep. We have to keep hitting them with our super massively boosted Twin Needles. Oh, look at that. So, of course, Alakazam, easy win. And the Charizard. It knows Ember still. That's the one thing that I think is kind of silly about Pokemon Red and Blue is that, like, you've got a Charizard and it still is only using Ember. And it will be like super late in the game. I think, like, I was just doing a run against this Venusaur team and the Venusaur still has like Vine Whip at Rival 6. You're just like, what? He Vine Whipped me. I won here because he used Leech Seed on me. I was just like, are you kidding? But there we go. We get through the rival, no problem. We can pick up Lapras too. Very good. So Lapras can be our strength user in this run. We've already got a surf user, so this is fine. This is all fine. Let's make our way up to Giovanni, but we should at least heal up some PP as well, because we're kind of running low. In fact, you know what we should do? We've got 3 PP ups. It's time to put these in Gigachaderpie's Twin Needles. Yes. So he has all the PP, guys. Now we can go straight down here, fight this guy. He's got the Cubone. So we should definitely meditate here because he's got a Marowak as well on the team. I guess we're not really scared of Cubone though. Doesn't really know anything that we care about. So here we'll just wreck that one. Let's go ahead and wreck this Drowsy as well. And now let's just take down the Marowak. Very good. So cool. Nice. Easy win. So here, let's just save the game. Let's get into the Giovanni 2 fight. Where in this one, I mean, he's got 2 poison types. So we should be good here. Oh, he guard specs. Good job. Good job, Giovanni. And here we already know that we outspeed, so we don't even need to mess around. Like, all the badge boosts will be enough to outspeed, I think. And now just Twin Needle this one down. Let's go into Kangaskhan. And it is a 2-hitter to Twin Needle that one, but we'll Spore right here. Twin Needle on this Rhyhorn. It's a 2-hitter. Let's just see if we can do it against the Nidoqueen. Yes, we can. Easy victory. So there we go. We get through the entire Silph Co, fortunately. No resets in that section. No difficulties whatsoever. And now it's on to Sabrina, who should also, I think, be insanely easy. But I don't know, because if she just goes, like, Psychic turn 1, I'm pretty sure she one-shots us. That's the problem. We have no special stat. Like, our special with the badge boost is 42. That is super low for this point in the game. So here, let's just run over there to her gym, though. We shouldn't keep her waiting. And let's just go right there, there. Yes, here we are. Sabrina time. Sabrina attempt number 1. She's scary, guys. Do you remember her creepy dolly? Throwing out her Pokeball. She actually started with an Abra and evolved it in the middle of the battle. And then just started, like, ragdolling Pikachu around with Psychic. Terrible. And here we get Psychicked. We get one shot. See? Legitimately the scariest trainer in the game in Pokemon Red and Blue. I kid you not. In Pokemon Yellow, she's actually a lot easier. But Psybeam, critical hit, one shot. Do not disrespect this battle right here against Sabrina. Oh, look at that. She can go Disable. She can go Recover. I'm not sure if she goes Recover in Pokemon Red and Blue on full health, actually. But she can definitely go Disable. Oh, she disabled Spore, but we immediately broke out a disability. Yes. Oh, that's what we needed. So here we're just going to set up a bunch of Meditates just so that we can sweep the team, basically. Like, once we've got her set. Yes, now I think we're good to go. We destroy that one. We level up, but who cares? We destroy that one. Venomoth. She thinks she's Koga, guys. Just saying. And then, yeah. The utter destruction of Sabrina. An hour, 23 minutes, 57 seconds to get to this point. And we have 13 resets, 3 of them right there on Sabrina, just due to the fact that we have no special stat, and she's guaranteed to outspeed us at the beginning of the battle. That was nuts. But hey, we get through, no problem. Easy, easy game. Oh yeah, D1D, I've seen you doing the X and Y runs. Yes, that's awesome, dude. So basically, the reason I keep stopping when I get my little, you know, results screen like this is because the timer actually stops. You guys can actually see in the bottom right, my real-time timer for the run stops whenever I have this little section right here. It's part of the new overlay, but basically just so that if I want to break down stats or what's happened so far in the run, I don't have to keep the timer running. So yeah. Or if I want to take like a quick break, I just automatically stop the timer every time I beat a gym leader. So yeah, there we go. Cool, 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 cool. Dropped frames are still 0. That is nice, nice. I promise you, we're going to be coming back with some far more serious runs in the very near future. Basically, I mentioned it before, but I'm going to be doing some that are going to be part of a new tier list system that's built into the overlay, and some that are going to be just more about, you know, fun stuff. So here we go. We've gotten through that. Let's go ahead and get to Giovanni's gym. There really aren't too many trainers to fight in the game from this point on. We basically have to fight 2 randos inside of Giovanni's gym. We have to fight against rival or Giovanni rival 6, the elite 4, and then the champion. That's it. So like less than 10 battles remaining in the entire run. So let's just grab that and let's fly back to Veridian. And here we go. We are just going to make our way up here. I think we basically want to save all of the rare candies for the champion. That's our goal. Last time we had to burn rare candies because we were trying to manage the badge boost glitch. In this one, we don't have to do so. So I think we should be fine. You know, just to be able to meditate and, you know, set things up and get through eventually. Oh, here we poisoned this one by accident. Rip. Okay, but we've got plenty of defense thanks to the badge boost, so we get through that fight just fine. Here, let's save the game. Let's come fight this guy. And this guy just needs a spore. Very nice. Easy win right there, I think. Now that we've gotten him asleep, set up a couple of boosts there. I mean, these moves are not very effective, so we just have to kind of keep boosting up so that our twin needle will do decent damage, and hopefully we don't have to go out and like heal again. I don't know, we might just have to go out and heal again. Because look how little damage we do even to a Machop. that is kind of the epitome of like being too weak. Is like even Machop is just kind of like meh. You hit it, just does not care about the damage that we're doing. So there we go. We do get the KO on that black belt. Let's run outside. Let's heal very quickly because, you know, Giovanni's team, it does have 5 Pokemon that are fairly bulky. I mean, other than Dugtrio. Dugtrio's the only non-bulky Pokemon on his team. So, yeah. Here we go. Let's save the game. Let's fight against Giovanni. And in the anime, of course, he's super scary because he has a Mewtwo that just wrecks Gary Oak. But here he doesn't have that, so we're going to be able to destroy this team with the Chaderpie, I think. This is going to be super easy. So here, let's just go Spore. Let's go Agility a couple times because we want to make sure we outspeed that Dugtrio. Meditate. Meditate. Oh, we let him wake up, but he just used Horn Drill. Good job. We're going to get all the Meditate set up, though. Cool. So now with Meditate set up, this is looking like a 2-hitter on the Rhyhorn. We can just Spore the Dugtrio. It's not that Dugtrio is particularly scary by any means. I think we just attack on Nidoqueen and Nidoking since they're weak to our, whatchamacall, Bug-type move. And then I think we need to put Rhydon to sleep. Rhydon, funny enough, it only knows Tail Whip, Fissure, Horn Drill, and Stomp. Stomp is the only one that we'd be really scared of here. So, yeah, he's basically all in on the one-hit KO moves. Good job, Giovanni. So there we go. We get through Giovanni in hour 27:20 to get through that. 13 resets so far. So no troubles there. And now we're just on to the Elite Four and the Champion, guys. So very, very nice. So here we can just root back out of here. Let's go ahead and make our way to the Rival 6 fight. And once we get through that, we're basically ready to go to the league. And that's the real question. Like, can we get through without any more resets? Like, we had 13 resets so far. Most of them came in spots where we couldn't outspeed a particular opponent and then they just used special moves against us. Or we couldn't outspeed because they were using, you know, super strong moves against us. So here we can use agility to outspeed against this team. I'm going to set up the meditates next. And let's just get them all set up again for this rival. This is the first time that he has 6 Pokemon on his team, so we can get kind of an idea of whether or not we're going to have enough PP here in this fight. So we take that one down. We can just Spore on Rhyhorn. One Hail Mary strategy is actually to let his Rhyhorn use Leer on you or Tail Whip on you in order to give you more badge boosts. Here we can just destroy Execute though. The Gyarados is looking a little tough. 4-hit KO here. We do take it down though. Alakazam is easy. And now the Charizard. 4 times resistance. Oh, look at that. We do so little damage. This must be like a 12-hit KO, if I have to guess. 11 to 12-hit KO without looking at any actual damage numbers. So this is the real problem at the end of the run, is if we run out of PP by the time we get to Charizard, he can use a full restore at the end of the game. Like, the champion uses full restores, 1 per Pokemon. So we could end up in the situation where he full restores and we run out of PP. So there we go. We do get through that fight. Very nice. It's time to go to the league, guys. And the league basically comes down to, I mean, I guess kind of Lance is going to be tough just because, I mean, he's a flying trainer. And I don't know. I think we can get through the first 2. Bruno, yes, he's got 2 Onyx, but he's not that scary. Though he does resist our moves, now that I come to think of it. So that actually could be a little nasty. A little nasty. Not sure. We might have to end up using some rare candies or something there. Agatha shouldn't be bad as long as we get the setup. And then it's just about the champion. So I think Lorelei and Agatha are honestly the 2 easier ones. Bruno kind of depends. You know, I think we'll get through them. I think we'll be fine. Sorry, I'm going to save right here for routing. Let's just zip right over here. And let's go ahead and use strength. Just push that boulder. I really hate the boulder puzzle just because I play sped up and it's so hard to route perfectly. I have so many times where I make mistakes in here just because I'm on the bicycle and like playing sped up. Honestly, I wish that there was a way to just skip this. Like, you know, some people skip the Lieutenant Surge trash can puzzle. I want to skip this part of the game. This is my least favorite part of the entire game, is trying to go to the Elite Four and usually running into one of these trainers in here and like rip minimum battles. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just push the final boulder over. And we're going to do one more thing. We're going to go get the extra rare candy from the power plant. I'm not sure it's necessary by any means. I'm going to avoid using any rare candies as much as possible because it would be nice to just beat the game at our current level or without any rare candies. That would be the ideal. But it might not be possible just because we might lose badge boosts or something like that and end up in a situation where we cannot progress. Like, that's the whole reason for rare candies in this one, is to manage our badge boosts, basically. So here, let's just cut that. Let's zip over here. Yes, yes, yes. There's nothing to fight. Don't worry. We're not taking any battles, guys. We're just running to the power plant. So, let's see. Sorry. That one. Yes, yes, yes. So we can just come up in here. There are 3 items that I always grab in here. There's a max elixir that we can get just in case so that we can get all our PP back. There is a PP up. Excuse me. And there is a rare candy. So those are the 3 items that we always get in here. I pretty much get them in every run when I'm doing minimum battles. If you're just doing like a standard speed run, you should definitely avoid this section unless you absolutely need it. But if you're doing a minimum battles run, that 1 extra rare candy can be the difference between a win and a loss. So here, let's go ahead and buy a few full restores. Let's just put all of the other Pokemon into the PC. And just like that, we're going to be able to make our way through to the Elite Four. So let's just check in with you guys one last time before I get into this action here. Just see how you guys are doing, how the stream is doing. Ooh, I still have my video editor open. Okay. So heck yeah, Kalos has been fun. Sounds good. Yes, Gigachad is doing a Gigachad roleplay, basically. Seriously, level 46 at Victory Road, he is truly a Gigachad Zelda Padawan. Alright, so it's time to just see if we can finish this off. Let's just get in here and destroy all of the Elite Four. I'm confident that we can do this. Who cares if we level up? I don't care. There is Prima, of course. She has the same team in both versions, but she has different movesets. So in Pokemon Yellow, she's definitely harder because she has far better moves. That being said, she's still not going to be easy here. She misses takedown though, so perfect. Oh, now we get to just set up all the meditates. And she can do nothing. She can literally do nothing at this point. You know, she wanted to go to sleep. We know this Dugong wants to go to sleep. That's like basically what it does every single battle. So here we're going to get a 2-hit range. Oh, if we don't critical hit. Oh, come on. The crits kill me. So here, let's spore on this Cloyster. Let's keep that one asleep. And this one looks like maybe a 3 or 4-hit range. Yeah, we get the 4-hit range and she uses a super potion there, so that's no good. Out comes Slowbro. We don't want it to withdraw or anything, so we're just going to put it to sleep. It's a 2-hitter. In spite of being weak to our moves, Jinx is kind of weak physically, so we can just attack it. And now finally the Lapras. We're just going to go for all of the Twin Needles here, and this is perfectly fine. No problem. Just like that. Get to level 48 as we beat Lorelei, and we can move on to Bruno. So here, I mean, we know that Bruno is not a challenge, obviously. When has Bruno ever been a challenge? Never. Never is the answer, guys. Never. You can beat him with level 5 Pokemon, we know it, but we're gonna beat him anyway. So Bruno, of course, in the anime, he was all about making friends with an Onix. You know, he's like, Onix, he's my boy, my homie. Oh, see, Bruno's glitching out here. My Bruno intro. See, even the intro doesn't want to play the Bruno intro. The overlay's like, I'm done with Bruno. So here he X defends, which just lets us go ahead and set up agility here. He can X defend twice per Pokemon, which is actually kind of bad for us because that means he's raising his defense, which means that our attacks are going to do less damage. So we kind of don't like that. Bruno, stop doing that. So we'll set up some agilities on top of the attack boost. So we can see right now Oh, things are kind of on top of each other, aren't they? I believe that's 840 attack over there. Might be 340, not sure. But here we can just do this. Yes, this is looking like maybe a 5-hit KO on this first Onyx, just because he's got so many defense buffs. Here we'll Spore on the Hitmonchan. He X-defends here as well. And X-defends again, and we get a Gen 1 miss. Are you kidding me? Come on. Bruno, he's just kind of trolling us here. He knows the one weakness of Chaderpie. He's been in the gym enough to know what Chaderpie can and can't do. But here we go, we get that one down. Let's go ahead and put this Onyx to sleep. We're going to continue to just spam the Twin Needles. Very good. Get to level 49 as he sends out the Machamp, and he X-defends immediately on his Machamp. So now we're going to have to knock him out within the next 8 hits. He X-defends again. Ooh. Don't tell me Bruno's going to be it. I think we might be able to get this. We've got 4 PP remaining. We're going to put his Swan to sleep again. Oh, we're just barely getting it. There we go. With 1 PP remaining, we do manage to beat Bruno there. Oh, and I've got the cursor on the screen. RIP. Sorry, guys. So, here we go. We have made it to Agatha. We need to recover our PP because, yeah. So I'm going to drop 2 elixirs right here. We have 2 max elixirs in the bag for the Lance and the champion fights. Let's see if we can beat Agatha. She might not be hard in this one, but let's find out. So of course, Agatha, in Pokemon Red and Blue, she knows Nightshade with her Pokemon. She also knows Hypnosis with all of the Gengars. She does not in Pokemon Yellow. The first Gengar does not know Hypnosis. So it's actually kind of easier. So here we get Confuse Raid, but we do get Spore, so perfect. We snap out of Confusion immediately. That's amazing. So now we can just keep the Spores going, and let's set up more Meditates here. I want to get all of the Meditation, and now this is a 2-hitter. You got to keep in mind that Ghost resists Bug, so it's not actually super effective. Even though the game says it's super effective, it's actually just neutrally effective against her Ghost types. So we knocked that one out. We can Spore right here on the Haunter. Kind of, you know, feels bad to just basically pull like an Agatha strategy on her, just like put her to sleep and then just destroy her while she's asleep, you know. Kind of feels bad, man. But here we just defeat Agatha just like that. Easy, easy victory. And we've made it to level 50. Very, very nice. So here I'm just going to full restore, and like I said, we have the max elixirs in the bag, 2 of them, so we can recover all of the PP here as we go into the Lance fight. Let's see how this one goes. Lance is kind of tough with the Aerodactyl, the Dragonite, and the Gyarados all resisting Bug-type moves, but I think we can make this work. I think we can get this one. So here we go. Lance, attempt number 1. He Dragon Rages. That was actually perfect. We did not want to be hit with a Hydro Pump or with a Hyper Beam. I think both of those would do massive damage. So here now we're going to set up all the Meditates here on this first Gyarados, of course. Standard stuff. And now we can set up the rest of the agilities to get badge boosts on top. We're not going to be as strong as we were in the last one, because in the X-Lax video, I was setting up the Hardens on top of the Meditates, which was giving me another 6 badge boosts. Here we only got like 1 more badge boost. And he does use Hyper Potions, so yet again, he could just troll us by like healing up here. Okay, we do get through that one. We can Spore right here. Let's just keep him asleep. Very good. And this is a 2-hitter on the Dragonair. We'll Spore right here just so that we can get another 2-hitter. Very nice. Aerodactyl does not have great defense, surprisingly, so we do decent damage here. This is going to be fine, I think. Like even... Oh, he Hyper Potions. Come on. See, that's how he's going to try to wreck us. Like, the Hyper Potion spam could make this hard if we run out of PP. Because keep in mind, we're also running out of Spore PP. We've only got 3 Spores left. So here we can Spore on Dragonite. And we might have to effectively knock this one out twice because of the fact that he uses the Hyper Potion. He's not guaranteed to use a Hyper Potion. He just has a set chance of using it. He doesn't use it here, so we get through Lance on the first attempt, up to level 52. Very, very nice. So Gigachaderpie has made it all the way to the champion with no rare candies used. We've still got 11 in the bag. And yeah, we have a PP up. I'm going to drop this PP up into the move Spore. We want to keep as much PP in that move as possible. And let's drop the max elixir so that we have all of the PP available. We're going into the champion. Let's just see how this goes. I think we got this. I hope we got this. If we hit a wall right here, that would be so terrible. And the only way we hit a wall is if we run out of PP, which we could. We could just legit run out of PP if he just uses a bunch of, you know, full restores in this one. So let's find out. That is the team that we're going to face, the Charizard team. We know the Charizard is the ultimate one, the best of the Kanto starters by far. So here he comes out with his Pidgeot. He can use Wing Attack, Sky Attack, or Mirror Move. He goes Mirror Move turn 1. Good job. Brilliant. Clearly he's the best trainer alive. We're going to put him back to sleep. Let's go ahead and just set up all the Meditates here. And then we'll set up the last 2 agilities on top of the Meditates to get as much attack as we possibly can. So there we go. We have set up all of the attack boosts that we're capable of doing at this level. And here we can now go into the Twin Needles. We do have to keep him asleep though, because we would take way too much damage from his flying moves. But we do knock that one out. Alakazam should be easy. Now the Rhydon comes out. And a Hail Mary strategy. Look at how little damage we do to the Rhydon when we crit. But a Hail Mary strategy would be to try to get this Rhydon to Tail Whip and Leer us in order to give us more badge boosts. Here on the Exeggutor, it's an easy one-hitter, very nice. Here we can just put Gyarados to sleep. We've still got 21 PP remaining in Twin Needle. So this might just be fine, as long as he doesn't do a bunch of full restore nonsense, but the Charizard does 4 times resist. So here we go. Spore. And we are just going to spam the Twin Needles. Like, just look how little damage this does. Oh, and oh, come on. Come on. I didn't Spore. Oh, no. No. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. We'll do this again. That was an unnecessary reset, clearly. So here, let's Spore him while he takes in energy. And then it's the same strategy again. I don't know, guys. We might have just had it there. We might not have had it. We could see how little damage we were doing to the final Charizard. We do level up before that Charizard, so that's part of why we were doing so little damage. We lost the badge boosts on top of our Twin Needle, or on top of our attack boosts for Twin Needle. So here we knock that one out. We knock that one out. We Spore here. Spore again. We can just, I think, get a 3-hitter here. Yes. Exeggutor is easy. Yes. Gyarados. Okay, we have 1 more PP than we had last time getting here, so we're slightly safer. Okay, and we can do that. Very nice. So back to the Charizard. Here we go. We Spore it. We just need it to actually stay asleep. Come on. So yeah, I'm just not sure of the range here that we're getting. We're not doing great damage though. Okay, so he wakes up there. We put him back to sleep. Twin Needle. Put him back to sleep again. Twin Needle. We're just watching for him to be asleep. Come on, don't full restore. Don't be the jerk. I forget if it's like 1 in 12 that he full restores, but there we go. We get it. So now we're 45. We could clearly get that one down just fine, but 14 resets, 1 at the end due to me just being dumb. But there we go. Basically, we swept the Elite Four with no troubles whatsoever, and we finished with an hour 45:48. So yeah, Chaderpie 98.6 and an hour 45:48. He's on his own tier, guys. There are no other Pokemon in this tier list. He's all on his own. So there we go. It's done, guys. We have made it. We're just gonna put Gigachaderpie right into the Hall of Fame. Right where he belongs. Right where he was always meant to be. Level 54, no rare candies needed. So the big point is this. If we outspeed opponents, we really don't need any help. Like, it doesn't even matter if like half of the opponents resist our moves. As long as we have setup moves, sleep, we can eventually win as long as we outspeed. Speed is the key in solo runs. Like, more so than anything, speed is the key. And if you have speed plus sleep plus a badge boosting move, you're basically golden in pretty much any run. So if you're ever watching for like a particular Pokemon and how good is it going to be in Gen 1 in particular with the badge boost glitch, does it have a badge boosting move? Does it have speed? You know, does it put things to sleep? It's God tier. It's top tier all the way. So anyway, that does it for this one. This was a nice little test. It was good to hang out with you guys. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and just kind of chill out and chat, and then we'll sign off. So yeah, just want to give some quick thank yous to people who are hanging out. You know, let's see. I can reposition slightly here so that it's easier for me to see. So yeah, let's see. Yes, Caterpie, he's done it. Damn, already at Victory Road, yes. So yeah, the Lost Hiker, he got to the Elite Four. It turns out that if you want to join the Elite Four, the key to joining the Elite Four is just to be really nice to an Onix. And if it's irritated because it's got a Sandshrew stuck inside of it, or a Sandslash, you know, stuck inside of it, I don't know how an Onix would feel a Sandslash stuck up inside of it, but I guess ground type is super effective, so that must have been it. But yeah, he just like yanks out a Sandslash and he's like, this is my Onix now. Clearly that is the way you become the greatest trainer alive. So yeah, agility and Spore combined is just stupid. There's a reason why it does not exist in the game. But you got to keep in mind, if you're doing a Parasect run, if you can survive a hit from that, from, for example, the, whatchamacallit, the Pidgeot, you rival 6, you can literally mimic agility and then just, you know, Spore and wreck it. So yeah. So yeah, had it, fumbled it, exactly. Level up sucks. Yeah, go Chaderpie, of course. Kaizo Iron Man proves this theory. Yes, I've never done the Kaizo Iron Man challenge, but basically I'm simply saying if you had this Pokemon with an actual optimized route, you know, like you weren't trying to go minimum battles, you would be able to beat the entire game with sleep, badge boosting move, speed. That's all you need. You know, it might not be perfectly consistent, but you'd be able to get through eventually for sure. Yeah, so there we go. Chad tier, of course, he's in his own. Did you ever think about doing Mewtwo but put him in the fast level up group? That would be very interesting. Mewtwo would be OP in the fast level up group. I would actually put Mewtwo in the medium slow level up group though, because in the early game, the medium slow level up group is so much better. And by the late game, Mewtwo has such a wide move pool that it wouldn't really matter, basically. Because we've already done on this channel, the 0 DVs minimum battles, no TMs Mewtwo run, where we beat the entire game. I think my time was like 41 minutes. Yet again, not a speedrunner here, but it was 41 minutes of real time at like 4 times speed, and we had 2 resets. We had 1 reset because I ran into a rando trader and just had to reset because I was trying to stay on minimal battles, and 1 reset on rival 5 because he sand attacked me, and that was it. Like every other trader we completely destroyed on minimal battles with a Mewtwo. So if you put it in the fast level up group or the medium slow level up group and got him more levels, oh, it would just be ridiculous. It would just be terrible. Oh, the game would have no chance against it. So yeah. I don't know, guys. That pretty much does it here for Chaderpie. He's Chad tier. We've got a couple more that are coming up as far as streams go. So one thing that I'm going to be doing is some of the runs that I've done, minimum battles runs, etc. before that I've done, I'm going to be redoing on this new setup, because as you saw, I have an automatic tier list that comes up, and it automatically handles all my tiering for me so that, you know, we can have that go. The other thing is that I'm going to be doing some random runs that you guys have requested that I'm not sure if they make sense as pure separate videos, but things that I think are fun and interesting. People have been asking me to do a dragon flying Aerodactyl. I've had people asking me to do like a flying poison wheezing, which I did a little bit of setup for already. I already showed channel members, but I'll be coming back for this. Minimum battles routes, but that include the Brock skip, you know, because there are so many Pokemon like Tauros, Snorlax, Chansey. Name a OU Pokemon other than like Victory Bell and like Alakazam and Pokemon Red and Blue, Gengar and Cloyster. Name an OU Pokemon outside of those, and they all fail on minimum battles. They all fail because of Brock. They just can't get through Brock on minimum battles, basically. I guess Rhydon could get through. Rhydon gets through, but like Zapdos doesn't, Jolteon doesn't, Exeggutor doesn't on 0 DVs, and even on max DVs, it's terrible trying to get through Brock on 0 DVs or on minimum battles with an Exeggutor. You know, there are so many like top tier Pokemon that just don't beat Brock. So basically the concept is minimum battles, but with the Brock skip. So for example, we could say minimum battles, but you have to beat Brock before Misty, for example. But you can skip Brock and fight all those trainers on Route 3 and Mount Moon. You could even go up to Bill's house as long as you don't like heal and can get back to Brock before Misty. Technically would be legal. So I'm messing with some runs like that I think will be really interesting, because you might be surprised how some of these top tier Pokemon actually perform when we try to run them on minimum battles. So yeah, if you have other ideas, any suggestions, anything, you can drop them here on the channel. I read every comment. I basically reply to every comment, you know, try to at least. If I ever miss your comment, the one thing about YouTube you got to understand is that if you reply to a previous comment, YouTube Studio just doesn't give us the notification. We get the notification for like the newest comment. Like when you write a new comment, YouTube tells us like clearly in the YouTube Studio. But when you reply to a comment, we just don't see it. Which sometimes when I have time, I do try to go back and see if people have been replying to comments so that I can reply to them. But it's one of those things where, you know, I have 2 channels plus my personal account. So usually I'm on my personal account watching, you know, Scott's Thoughts or something, you know, so that I can give them the YouTube premium revenue. So just saying. But I do reply to every comment as much as I can. So if I don't see it, just post it again, and until I reply to you. Just literally have somebody post the same comment. When are you gonna do this run? Oh, come on. Oh man. Yes, Ghost Normal Chansey, you're on to something there. I don't have Ghost Normal Chansey in the works right now, but what I do have is very soon, guys, you are going to be getting a very special Clefable Gengar video. because I don't know if you guys remember, but the legend when I was a kid was that Gengar was Clefable and Clefable was Gengar. You know, and I think they finally made like some official canon where it's like the Gengar, rather than harassing humans, it would like basically pretend to be the shadow of Clefable, so it took on that shape. But I don't know, guys. When I was a kid playing these games originally, we had different beliefs about the relationship between Clefable and Gengar. So there might be a ghost Clefable going on. Just saying. And there might be a normal Gengar going on. Just saying. Hold tight. You know, that will be an upcoming one. Yeah. Damn, did I miss it, Joanne? Do it again. Oh, man. Joanne, it is like 11:30 p.m. here on Sunday night. I think my wife will kill me if I just do it again from the beginning, but you can watch it from the beginning. It's still here. We're hanging out for just a little bit. You know, we're chilling, guys. I got this water, you know. Here in Japan, the Relax-kuma cup. If you don't know Relax-kuma, he's dope. He's all about relaxing, guys. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they used items, basically all of the gym leaders and Elite Four members use items in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, though. Like, until the itemless solo run really became a thing, you know, a lot of people were using items. Like, I remember old ODB runs, or MDB runs. Oh, Madry Bread, sorry. I remember some old Madry Bread runs where he was totally using items in battle. Like, that became one of his rules after the fact, but that was part of my April Fool's video, like 2 years ago, was that, you know, I was joking around. I was like, you know, if you just need an item in battle, just go ahead and do that. And it was footage from MDB's Rattata run, where he was literally just spamming potions to get through Brock. You know. So I'm just saying, like, the way the game is made, you could totally just use items. The problem is, and what my point of my video that I did when I did the Weedle run a couple years ago was that if you use items in battle, even a Weedle can beat the entire game solo. It's not that bad. Like, because you just end up using X attack, X defend, X speed, X special. And if you think it's broken having like 2 or 3 badge boosting moves, when you use the X items, they are basically using the badge boost glitch. So you can set up like all of your attack and then set up, you know, 6x speed, 6x defense, 6x specials on top of that. And now your attack stat is just insane. Because you got to think 6 badge boosts doubles, right? So you'd already 4x your attack by using the X attacks. And then the badge boost glitch would double your stat, double it for each other X item that you 6'd of. So you'd end up with, that's 8 times 4. So you'd end up with a 32x on your stats by just using the X items in battle. It can become insane, guys. Insane. Because, I mean, at that point, you're basically just 999 and you just wreck everything. So, yeah. Going to suggest the Ghost Chansey run. Do it. Yes. Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of healing moves in the game, too. Healing moves are kind of OP. I don't know, like, I would honestly prefer to have, like, Absorb or Mega Drain over, like, a move like Razor Leaf by the late game. If I can put opponents to sleep, which the grass types can. The ability to heal in battle is so much more important than damage. It's way more important. Let's see. Keep commenting so I see your comments. Exactly. Exactly. You figured me out. If I ever don't reply to your comment, just comment it like 10 more times on the same video or different videos. That is the solution. Comment it on different videos, guys, because those become clicks and views and interactions, engagement. Oh, the YouTube algorithm. We've just discovered how to destroy the YouTube algorithm. Just go through all like 200 videos that I've posted on the channel and just leave your comment on all of them. It becomes a full-time job to just comment on RBY Pokemon challenges. Oh god. Yes, so Ghost normal Clefable is going to be awesome. Yeah, the Shadow of Clefable theory, I'm just saying, I was reading it somewhere, but that's not what we thought as kids. I'm just saying. We visited the Pokemon Tower, found the ghosts, and we were kind of like, ah, so that's where these came from. So yeah. Yeah, so the Mew of every different type I'm actually doing on the channel members side right now. I'm partway through. The idea is that after I finish all 15 Mew runs, they're going to be edited into a video and released, because then we're going to have a kind of baseline of how good each type is actually. What I can tell you so far is I think the worst one so far was the electric type out of the ones that I've done. And fighting, honestly, is pretty OP. Like, fighting is generally bad because they have such bad special, especially in Gen 1. Like, there's no special defense for them. But once you get past that, like, just the moves themselves are actually not that bad. They're pretty tough. Could you spend 2 weeks in Japan on 500 USD? Well, I mean, it depends on what you want to do, for sure. But what I would say is this, like, right now, the US dollar is like 150 yen, right? So, I mean, you're not going to get to Japan on an airplane for 500 bucks. I think it's closer to like 600, 700, 800, depending on what you buy. And, you know, be careful of those Boeing planes right now. But, once you get to Japan, number one is how you want to stay. If you're just going to try to stay in like guest houses and backpackers, definitely you can do it. If you're trying to come to Japan but stay in like a nice hotel, probably not. And it also depends on where you're at, because if you're in like Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, those places are expensive. If you come out here where I'm at, like, you could probably make it work. You could probably make it work out here in the country. Just saying. I basically went from the country in America to the country in Japan, guys. You know, love does crazy things to you. No, the X items do stack with badge boosts, because anything that recalculates your stats in battle leads to the badge boost glitch. So if your stats are dropped by the opponent, badge boost glitch. You use a stat boosting attack, badge boost glitch. You use a stat boosting item, badge boost glitch. It's just a glitch of the way that they programmed the game. So when you start using X items, it gets insane. Insane. And then if you have badge boosting moves on top of the X items, oh my god. Oh my god, we've got it. Oh, we need to get a Pokemon. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do a Weedle that knows X attack, or sorry, that knows Rip. We need a Weedle that has Meditate and like Double Team, because Double Team is the only badge boosting move that you can use that is not affected by an X item, right? Or something else. The reason Double Team is broken is because it gives the badge boost glitch. When you raise your evasion, you get the badge boost glitch, guys. When you get your accuracy dropped, you get the badge boost glitch. But basically, we could take a super weak Pokemon, but like freeze the opponent. So we'd have the opponent be frozen. And then what we would do is we would set up like the Swords Dance 3 times, then set up 6 double teams, then set up like 6x defense, 6x speed, 6x specials, and just have it. What is that? That's 64x, isn't it? Oh, that could be insane. Yes, let's do it. Do it. I'm here for this. Oh, that would be so stupid. Oh man. That needs to be a no XP run too. That needs to be like a level 5 Pokemon destroying the game because it has so many badge boosts. And if you do no XP, then you'll never like level up. So you'll never like out level your opponent. And all we can do is we can just freeze all the opponents in the game, because the point is not whether or not they can knock us out. The point is whether or not a level 5 Pokemon with those badge boosts could knock them out with a super weak move like Poison Sting. Like the Agatha fight with the level 5 Weedle probably is still impossible actually, because even at 64x for such a tiny attack stat, it probably doesn't work, but I don't know. Maybe. I really want to try that now. A level 5 Weedle with just all the badge boosts and Poison Sting. Oh, that's stupid. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Oh man. Yeah, so when you boost a particular stat, like that stat doesn't have badge boosts applied to it, but the issue is you boost up the stat that you actually want to boost first, right? So in the case of Chaderpie, we want to boost our attack stat because we're using a physical attacking move. So you boost that first, and then you start boosting everything else, and the attack stat continues to get the badge boosts on top. So times, 12.5%, 1.215 or 1.125 over and over and over again. That's how the badge boost glitch works. That's why it's so broken, guys. So incredibly broken. Well, I mean, like, clowning on your opponents is kind of depends on how you're looking at it, right? Like, I did the level 5 a full game solo run with the Gyarados, and it's kind of hilarious. But yeah, by the mid game, you're taking tons of resets, because if they hit you, you die. If they don't hit you, you set up and you hopefully win. But it's not consistent. If it was consistent to beat the game at like level 5 or something, then I mean that would be completely broken. Do you get monetized when you get to 10K? For YouTube, monetization depends on what you mean by monetization. Now it's lower than when I started. When I started, it was 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But now I believe it's like 3,000 watch hours and 500 subscribers gets you like channel memberships. So basically, like, if you are just getting lots of people to watch you, you're basically fine. There are lots of ways to do this, just whatever works for you guys. Speaking of, let's see. Where is this? Just a second. Sorry, I'm looking for something right now. As we're sitting here just kind of chilling out. Let's see. How did I do this? Restore chat. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm looking for a very particular setting here. Just a second, guys. Where is that? Oh, I see. It must just be that there's too few people here right now. Oh, rip. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'll have to remember for next time. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I was trying to do something. It didn't work. Anyway. So, yeah. Badge boosts are crazy. Getting monetized, yes, you can do it. You can do it. When I started the channel, like, I think I've shown my graphs a couple times, but like I had 0 views for like the first 6 months. And then I got a little bit of traction. And that was like when the oldest channel members like Andrew Palmer started watching and commenting. You know, and that was like maybe 10, 20 subscribers. You know, like legit subscribers, you know. And yeah, you just go from there, man. Like, you just keep making content that you want to make, you know? Okay, Paladin is the guy who was clowning in Gen 3. Was it Gen 3? Sorry. Yeah, in Emerald. Yeah. Still interesting. Were the movesets restricted to the type? No, this was restricted to the fact that he was a Gigachad. And he wanted to be too OP. Oh. The power of alchemy muck and the minimize with explosion golem on a sand team. There you go. Doing it sounds like we're about to have a long night. Not tonight, but we will do it one of these days. Okay? I'm just saying I'm here for it. Hold up. Not tonight. Wifey will kill me. Wifey will kill me, I think. I'm gonna hang out for like another 5 minutes and then I'm gonna be out of here, guys. Sorry. But the badge boost explanation, just go back and check it. You know. There you go. Seriously, Orlando, thanks for supporting, dude. Yeah. So, hooray for the underdog. Philip Murphy, hooray for you being here. Thank you. GSC Pokemon challenges and RBY Pokemon challenges in the same day. It's, you know, it's very difficult, but, you know, I saw GSC post earlier and I was like, I can't let this guy just post and I don't post anything. Come on. For a Mew run. Wait. Hold tight. Mew run. Oh, the Mew type runs. Yes, we are doing the Mew type runs. Yes. They are coming. They are coming. Gold and silver Gigachad. So I'm holding off on the full game solo runs, like the kind of meme runs in Gen 2 at this point, because I want to do legit runs first. So we just did the Spearow run, and I was working on the Hoot Hoot run earlier today. Hoot Hoot on minimum battles with egg moves is interesting, let me tell you. Yeah, it's you better not click off the GSC guy, you know. He gets really sensitive about people clicking off of his videos, you know. He's kind of sensitive about the fact that he's still only down at like 2K subscribers, you know. He's got an inferiority complex. Oh man, I have so much fun talking trash about GSC Pokemon challenges. And I think he has so much fun talking trash about RBY Pokemon challenges. It's how you know these guys are tight, you know? When you can talk trash and nobody cares. I'm just saying, if I started talking trash about anybody else, I think you guys would be down my throat, but, you know. GSC, everybody knows. you know. I'm waiting for the day that somebody thinks that the beef between RBY and GST is legit, and just like starts like, you know, like a whole like Twitter, Reddit sort of beef going on between the two. I'm waiting for that, guys. One of these days it's coming. All right, well, anyway, I've shot the breeze with you guys for a little bit. It's great to see you. It's always fun hanging out. I'm gonna call it right there. So let's have a good night, good day wherever you guys are. We're coming back with more. Don't worry. Just hold tight. I'll see you in the next one. Later.